Hi students, this is Regina, your instructor. I'm gonna try to help give you all some instructions on how to go back and edit your blogs so that you can embed a picture of yourself, and also to help you teach you how to change the title of your blog so it's easy for everyone to find and navigate for future reference. So when you open up the course, it will always land on the announcements page. And again, there's a great instructional video on how to add a photo to any page in Blackboard, whether it's a blog, a wiki, a journal, or even adding a photo to your comment or reply back to another student. And you can do that by clicking on this link here. The video is actually not a generic Blackboard video. This one is in particular made by Rebecca Zambrano, who is one of our faculty and staff here at Edgewood College. She specifically helps with online faculty development and supporting online courses and online faculty. So she does a great job explaining better than I can, step by step, how to embed a photo into any page on Blackboard. Then to get to the blogs, you're going to go to the left side main menu of Blackboard, and in the classroom section, you'll click on blogs, then introduction, and that will bring you to everyone's blogs. So you can, if you're on just yours, like this, it'll look a little bit different. You won't have the grade there. If you're on just yours or someone else's, you can keep scrolling over to get to see everyone's, or you can go down and say all course members, and that will show everyone's. So what I would like is for everyone to change the title of their course to just their first name. So I made myself a sample blog, and I will show you how to do that. So that for future reference, if you're commenting back to someone, say in 2 weeks, and I know that you guys have class together on Wednesday and with Katie on Tuesday, but sometimes, names, Abby and Anna, which one again was it that likes baseball, or who was it again that is a twin sister? And sometimes when you're referencing things, especially as you comment back to your classmates, it helps to remember. So the goal of this introduction blog, and I know some of you did shorter ones, which is fine because you're introducing yourselves and meeting each other in class, is to be able to go back and be like, yeah, who was that Regina again? What was that all about? And be able to find it right here and click on it. So if I click on that one, it'll take you right like to Eric's page and be able to read a little bit about him, refresh your memory, and see a photo. The issue with this is I love all the friendly hellos, but I don't know who is who. So how you go back, someone said they didn't know how to go back and edit their blog. You all clearly found how to create your blog entry because you all did that. Thank you very much. So to go back and edit for your page, you should have for your blog a little gray arrow next to your title. So you can click on that for more options. You can always delete something if you want to start completely over on something, or if you put it in the wrong week or the wrong area. And this is for pretty much everything in Blackboard that has a title that you have entered yourself. You'll be able to click on it and edit it or delete it. So you go to edit, give it just a second, and it'll bring back up the edit blog entry page, which should be familiar. This is what the page should have looked like when you created the blog. So you can go ahead and change your title, and we don't have any duplicate first names in class. You can go ahead and just do the first name if you want. If it helps you and you want to put like intro blog after, you can, but remember we're all going to this by going to blogs and clicking on intro, so we know this is your intro blog because it's in that page. So your first name. And then, as I explained, I would go to the video that you can find the link on the announcement page that I embedded the link to the instructional video. I also re-added it here in my sample blog because Rebecca does a much better job than I do of walking you through it. But what we're not wanting to do when we're adding a picture is going browse my computer and adding it as a file. That will just give a link at the bottom of the page, which then is another page we have to click, and then we don't have a picture associated with the name right away. So if you hover over that little square that looks like a portrait of, I don't know, a sunset in a mountain or something, it says insert edit image. You click on that. That is where you can do browse my computer. And here, let's add one of Katie playing on the Vecta. So you can add that, click open, and sometimes, depending on it, you can see this picture is very big of her, of not the right size. So we'll adjust that in a minute, but first what you want to do is, if we have any students that are using screen readers due to limited vision, and sometimes people don't share that those are tools that they use at home and seem to function fine in class. And also, if I would ever ask your permission to use your blog as an example, again, for future courses, we do have students in our child life department program as a whole currently, and I imagine we'll have ones in the future that do have limited vision and do use screen readers. So for that, you want to give a description. So when they're using their screen reader to read the blog, it'll stop and say embedded photo and give a description. So Katie providing support to patient using Vecta machine. And then a quick title is Katie and the Vecta. I'll do Katie with the Vecta. But that image description is what the screen reader will read. So I would ask to just get in the habit of doing that. That's a UDL, a universal tool for universally designed learning that really is a nice feature of Blackboard, that Blackboard interfaces with screen readers. So then to fix this appearance, the size of it, you go here and you want to keep the constrained proportions there because that'll keep it, it won't make it too wide angle lens or too skinny. And this is the pixels. I usually start with 100. Sorry, I should have gone back. So you can go back and edit it if you needed to. Okay, click on the actual picture. Right click, image, it'll take you back to edit it. So when you click in the 100, so I'll do like 150 now instead of, it'll, when you click off of it, it'll adjust the dimensions here. And you can also do alignment and play around with different things like that if you want. So, and then if you click update, it will update the photo. And so now it is embedded in there. And you can then move it around as needed. I think I'm going to put it between paragraphs. So there you go. And there's more features if you need to edit even more, but that's the basics for our purposes. And then you're going to go ahead and click post entry, and now it'll be updated. Again, like I said, it takes you back to just your page. So if you want to see everyone's, you can do that again. So now if you click on mine, it'll go right to mine and has the photos embedded. So I'm going to delete Katie's photo and then also show you another feature. And so one thing I know students worry about is they say, well, the deadline was 11:59 p.m. and I found some typos. I posted it and then I kind of read through it maybe 20 minutes later, half hour later, maybe later that day, whatever. and I found typos or I want to reword something or re-add it, but if I do that, you're going to think I was late on my assignment. So actually, Blackboard's really good, and it'll say when it is originally posted by and then last edited. So I'm really looking at when you originally posted, and I check these frequently, so you can't cheat by just posting a line and then going back and adding it later. As you can see, I'm often up at midnight and 1 in the morning. So that's fine. I can still see that you posted it by the required deadline, even if you go back and edit it. So again, click by the title, edit, give it a second to load, and then I can right click on her photo and I can cut it out. Another feature is that you can add a link. It's how I added a link here to the instructional video. It's also how in my bio, if you saw, I added links to like the PZD, the AFCH Child Life Department, different programs I was talking about. I added links if you wanted to read more about it. So what you need to do for that is have the link already. So let's say we're just going to do a general link to Edgewood College. All right. So you copy the link like you normally would. I use the Command C on my computer, but you can go down and copy it to whatever your way is. And then go back to Blackboard. And so this is a demo of how to embed a link. And so I will say, hope everyone is enjoying Edgewood College so far. And so then I want the link to be someone to be able to click on Edgewood College and go to the home site. So you highlight that, and then you go to this little thing that I think looks like a paper clip or a chain link fence. And you're going to go insert and then paste that link. And you can see I've pasted other links, so I wanted to just the Edgewood one. And then the very important thing that I was taught by Rebecca, and again, there's videos, the Blackboard how-to videos are great, and those are generic instructions in Blackboard, as well as the Blackboard help that are down here in the support menu give you a lot of instructions. But if there's something specific I'm asking you to do, like when I asked you to embed the photo, I will also link an instructional video there of either myself or I used Rebecca from Edgewood, who already created a great video rather than reinventing the wheel. So the important thing I've learned from her and from being in online courses myself is then the target, you need to do that, open that up and say open in a new window. And then insert. You see I have a little link here. And that way, when someone clicks on that, I'm in my edit mode. So here, let's post the entry. So again, you can see it still shows when I originally posted it, but my last edited time. So when I click on that, it'll open a new tab for me. I'm sorry, I have lots of tabs open. It'll open a new tab for me. I guess I might not have my screen that big for you guys to see. Rather than opening it right in Blackboard and me losing whatever I'm working on in Blackboard, it actually opens a new tab. So those are some instructions on how to go back and edit your blog, to see everyone's blog, and also quick tutorial on how to embed videos. But like I said, that really great instructional video you can see by clicking here or in my announcement instructions. Also how to embed a link. So please all update your blogs with an embedded photo of yourself and your name as the title. So we have a nice little reference menu here for everyone's introductions and photos and information. Thanks everyone, and hope you're having a good weekend.